Hello, welcome back to Single Mom on a Farm. Or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Marcy. I'll get you caught up a little bit. So almost 3 weeks ago, we got this terrific ice storm. We got like a couple inches of sleet and freezing rain and a layer of ice on top of that. It was Sunday, January 25th. It stayed cold that whole entire week and it didn't melt. Then that Saturday, we got 6 to 8 inches of snow on top of the ice, which was just crazy. That whole week, it also did not melt. It was freezing temperatures for another week again, which is just so bizarre for our area because usually if we do get snow, it melts the same day or within a couple of days. So this was just wild. We were snowed in the entire 2 weeks. We did not have rehearsals or church. Schools were canceled for those full 2 weeks. The libraries had limited hours. We didn't get any mail. It's just been so crazy. Lots of fun, lots of sliding and all that. We also did not have water for 6 of those days, so it's just been a crazy few weeks. This vlog starts where the other one ended off. We are still trying to get out of our driveway and use it normally again and get back to activities. They're starting back up again. I do a little bit different format in this video. I narrate most of it. I go topic by topic instead of day by day. I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to summarize the whole week of getting back to normal. I hope you enjoy this video. As always, thanks for watching and have a great day. Saturday, it took Thomas 5 tries to get out of our driveway, which is the second time we've gotten out in 2 weeks. Check out this ice. It is so slippery and our driveway is still full of it. Anyway, we are walking out to the end of the road now to hop in the van, which he left out there. We are all wearing our snow boots, and then we brought church shoes to slip on when we get into the car. When we got to church, we were excited to see how much snow the church still has, because usually when it snows, church is canceled, but by the time we come back to church, there is none left. But look at how much snow the church still has. We've never seen it have this much snow before. After church, we parked at the end of the road and we slipped on our boots and and carried our church shoes home with us. It was pretty fun and a new adventure for us walking to the end of the road to our van to ride to church. We've never had to do this before on a Sunday, so we're having a really good time. We wouldn't want to do this every week, but it was pretty fun for this one momentous occasion. We all loved church. It was great to see all of our friends again. Everyone there was talking about these 2 back-to-back storms and how everything's been canceled for 2 weeks. It was really fun. Thomas decided to forego the steepest, slipperiest part of the driveway, which is still so slippery that we could sled down it, and instead cut through this field that is almost all melted. So we all decided to follow him and run through this field back home to where we have a hot lunch waiting for us. Then turn back around and walk back out to the van to go to choir practice, then back home that night. Then the next day, we again walked out to the end of the road to get the van to go to a funeral and back home again. While we were in town, we picked up a bunch of groceries, so this time walking home from the funeral, we are carrying our cart full of groceries down the slippery driveway, still full of plenty of snow. But we're thinking that it's going to be warm this week and it will probably all melt. So this will be our last time of bringing in the groceries like this from the car. What an adventure it's been. Very memorable. When we got home from the funeral, then the kids who had stayed home had a dinner all prepared for us, crock-pot macaroni and cheese, and peas and toast. We got to work quickly unloading the groceries, and they got ready to go to rehearsal. After dinner, the kids left for rehearsal, again wearing their snow boots and carrying their dance shoes up the driveway and back out to the end of the road to get to the van. It's their first time having rehearsal in over 2 weeks since Thursday, January 22nd, so they are super excited to be back in rehearsals again. Thomas is going to take them and work at the homeless shelter, a place that he hasn't been able to get to very often either during this storm. With the forecast looking really warm tomorrow, I told them to go ahead and drive all the way in and it should be fine being able to get out our driveway tomorrow. We'll see.
Wow.
Hello! Today is 60 degrees!
It's so warm out here.
Yeah! The boys are going into the woods. Thomas came to the lunch and he was like almost hyper and excited. I was like, why are you so happy today? He said, because it's 60 and I get to go outside and play. He doesn't have a missionary work day today. It's his day off. They get one day off. So he was excited to go play in the woods. I'm so glad Thomas is doing a service mission at home and being able to spend so much time with the boys. They are just loving it, doing these boy things, whatever they do out in the woods. Are you going too, Samuel?
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Great day. Things are really looking up for us. We're going to come up and pick out sticks and just get some stuff done today. Makes you feel like spring cleaning with this weather. No more using the cart. I think we'll be able to get out our driveway. That'll be fun. There goes Samuel. I'm having a great time picking up sticks and listening to podcasts, just kind of getting away from the housework and my normal business. And it's fun. I already got that much in the green cart there, and I've only done this small area. For some reason, it's fun or satisfying. Like you have to pick them up out of this snow like that. Like they're just all leave an imprint and everything. It's kind of fun. I don't know why, but so nice for warm weather. So happy. I'm wearing this red sweater someone gave me. I've loved wearing it all winter. It's so warm and cozy. I put it on today because I'm going to a Valentine activity later today. But it is so hot out here. I'm actually warm. It's crazy that I don't have a coat and a sweater is too warm. Our thermometer does say that it's 70 degrees, like over here in the sun. So it's fun. I mean, it's only going to be for today, and then it might cool off a little bit, but we'll take it. It's actually not crazy that it's 70 degrees today. It's pretty common to have a 70-degree day every once in a while in January and February, and most days are 50s. So the crazy thing is that it's been so cold the past 2.5 weeks that now 70 feels crazy because we never get such a long cold front like we had, where it's just below 40 all the time. That part was crazy. Last Saturday, the high was only 28, and then now here at 70, back to our normal Southern Virginia weather. Since today is the first day over 40 degrees, so I decided to take a rake and attack this stubborn ice that has been here. We cannot get it moved the past 2.5 weeks, and I'm going to break it up and finally get it shoveled so we can use our sidewalk again. Hooray! Woohoo! It feels so good to be able to use our sidewalk again and not be scared that we're going to slip. The chickens are also excited that the snow is melting so fast, and they can eat grass and bugs again. They look really happy. They've never had to be cooped up like they have the past 2.5 weeks. The boys are over there in the woods somewhere. Sometime I'm going to go over and check out what they're doing, but I just slipped on Andy's Crocs to come out here, so I'm not going to hike over there right now. But I love that they're having fun. I just love that they're consumed with it all day. I mean, that's just the best life. That's going to be their happiest memories of just the freedom of just playing like this and creating stuff. It's one of the creeks. You can hear the creek running. It's a beautiful sound. And then up here, I can see their bike trail. It's still got the ice on it. But everywhere else is melting pretty good. Pretty good. We're grateful for this nice warm day. We needed it. It's going to be muddy when the snow does melt. I think it goes that way for a while, way out down there, and then it comes back over here. There's a fun mountain biking trail, but it will be muddy for a while. We're stuck. I was wrong about being able to get out easily that night. Caitlin was driving, and she tried 4 or 5 times and just couldn't make it. I thought it would be easy, because the ice is melted, but it was so slushy the tires just spun and spun. Go backwards, try again, or something. And so then finally, I took a turn and I was able to get us out. That night, it only dropped down to 50 degrees, and the next day was also quite warm in the low 60s. So all of the rest of the snow melted off the driveway, and this was our very last time ever struggling to get out of the driveway. Wednesday, almost all of the snow was melted, so I told Tilly we could put together her new bike. Glurk Bikes reached out to us a while back and offered us a free bike if we would talk about it on our videos, and we said sure, because she really needed a new bike. So today we finally get to put it together, and she gets to try it out. It came with a cute basket, which she loves. It is a peach color and is called Little Molly, and it's from the company Glurk Bikes. It seems really sturdy and good quality, which I'm thrilled about. She is excited because it's a brand new bike instead of a hand-me-down or one found at a yard sale. She rode it about all afternoon, and then after dinner, we took the kids to rehearsal, and I took her to the Greenway, where she got to ride her bikes with me for a little while before I took her to a Valentine's Day party. After such a long, cold winter for our area, it was so fun to be back on the Greenway again. We now can't wait for spring. Glurk Bikes has all sizes and colors and styles and accessories, and they're all on sale right now, 40% off. So if you're looking to get a new bike for your youngin' this spring, go to glurkbikes.com and enter the code FARM10 for $10 off. The kids had 4 rehearsals this week. 2 days, Tilly and I took them and went to 2 different Valentine's Day activities, which was really fun for us. 2 days, Thomas took them, and then he went to serve at the homeless shelter. The 2 nights that Tilly and I would stay home together, we would walk to the mailbox, and usually there was no mail. And then I would work on my business, and she would play by herself, or paint, or read, or do Duolingo, and then we would cuddle on the couch and read Rufus M. together. We also love to cook or bake when we're home together, and so one night we made my peanut butter Nutella cookie recipe that is on my blog, but instead of making cookies, we put it in a pan so we'd have more time to read. Tilly wanted it to be like peanut butter blossom cookies, and so she put Hershey Kisses all over half of it. I spread dark chocolate chips while it was still hot and then spread them out, and it will harden overnight and kind of make a really delicious chocolate crust on top. We couldn't wait to surprise the kids when they got home with a great big bowl of popcorn and warm, gooey peanut butter Nutella cookie bars.
Except for spinach and artichokes.
Oh my goodness, these look so good. Yum. Thank you. Ooh. What kind of brownies are they?
There are peanut butter Nutella cookies made into bars.
Made into bars?
I thought
Yeah.
What? Cool.
cookies.
Oh my goodness, that looks so good. That's so cool.
Thursday evening, when we walked to the mailbox, look what we found! Mail! Can you believe it? After 19 days, we finally got our mail. It was a struggle carrying it down our driveway, even without the snow on it. Oops. But it was so fun, and we were super happy that the mail is starting to run again. McKenna got a birthday card, I got papers so that I can file my taxes, and we think we got a lot of packages from off of our wish list or products from Amazon that I review. One surprise that we got is this Duracell lantern. I love it. I am so excited. It was not on our wish list, nor was it a product for me to review, but someone just sent it to us. Isn't that thoughtful? I cannot wait to take it camping.
That's super cool.
One of the things that came in the packages was Petri dishes with agar in it. We did this experiment many years ago with the older kids. It was pretty fun. But you did it, McKenna?
Yeah.
So you were old enough to do it, and Caitlin. But the 3 little kids have never done it before. So you were gonna get germs from all over the house in our mouths and put it on there and see what has the most germs. This is kind of a scary one. When you see which door handle or remote control or what has the most bacteria. Okay, what are we gonna try?
Flurry. Chicken.
So using Q-tips, they got some rooster germs and spread it on the agar in their petri dishes. They also got germs from their mouth, light switches, doorknobs, the remote control, the kitchen faucet, anywhere they could think of. And again, just spread it on the agar with the Q-tip. Then they labeled them and set them in the sunroom so we can watch them the next few days and see what happens. For school this week, the kids did their own individual subjects like language arts and math. Anderson is actually doing language arts. It looks like he's doing art, but that is an assignment in his language arts book, and it's really fun. I am super impressed with this language arts curriculum. It's the good and the beautiful. It's the first year we've ever used it. It is pretty pricey, but it's definitely worth it. I really love it. I'm not advertising for them, I'm just saying that I highly recommend it, and how happy I am that we're doing it this year. For our group subjects of history and science, we are mostly reviewing what we've learned this year, as well as going back and doing some projects or activities that we might have skipped over. I try to take it pretty easy during the Olympics, and so that we have plenty of time to watch them and to follow the athletes that we're interested in. We have all read some books about the Olympics in general and different athletes that we like to learn about, and we're also just learning about goal setting and perseverance and diligence. There is one woman who competes in the skeleton who used to run track at the college Lori works at, so it's super fun to watch her. The Olympics are on live TV every day from noon to 5, so it's been fun to have the TV on most days while we fold laundry or work on my business or cut the boys' hair. The kids have been running in and out of the house, which is really fun. It reminds me of 2010 when we first got our TV and we watched the Winter Olympics, and the kids were playing in the cul-de-sac with their friends, just coming in and out. So I'm really grateful that we have warm weather this week because it reminds me of those great memories. One day while watching, we took upon us the task of refilling all of our water bottles that we used while we didn't have water for 6 days. I thought it was going to be an enormous task, and it was actually so simple. It's so funny how we put off hard tasks that really aren't that hard. So Thomas would fill our 5-gallon jugs in the bathtub, and Samuel would wipe them off and then take them down into the basement where we store our water. The girls were filling smaller water bottles in the kitchen sink and also running them down into the basement. We used about a third of our water storage while we didn't have water for 6 days, so I figure we can go about 3 weeks without water. And then we do have several natural springs on our property. We could always hike down there and collect water if we really had to. I like having those springs because it does give me comfort in that we do have water. It might be hard to access, especially in the snow, but at least we have some.
It's not working. Oh, got it! Ah.
Someone sent us this cool jug this week, and it'll be so fun to use the next time we don't have water. So here's our water storage in the basement. It does not look very tidy right now. We need to clean it up. We store our pumpkins and squash and nuts down here, and one pumpkin rotted, so it kind of made a mess. I write the dates of when I refill these so that I know how old the water is. Most of this storage was already here, so I can't take credit for it. And there's more in the pantry and some more outside too. Then we also have this cool rain barrel that came with the house. So you put it under the gutter and the rainwater just automatically goes in here. And it's nice clean rainwater. And then it has a nozzle over here that you can hook the hose to and bring it over to the house to use with a sprayer on the end. McKenna was really sweet, and one day she played Olympics with Tilly. They made snowboards for their dolls and went snowboarding down the couch.
Woo!
They custom made each doll their own snowboard, which is really important because each doll has different feet. So even the doll that is missing a foot got a really nice skateboard that stays on.
Yay! Good job!
For dinners this week, one night McKenna made a tasty meatloaf with twice baked potatoes and green beans, apples, and grapes. It was delicious. We've gotten 6 dozen eggs in the past week. We sold 3 dozen, but we still have plenty left. So one night, Andy made this delicious egg casserole. He used some tomatoes and bell peppers from our garden last year, some sausage from our neighbor's farm, and some raw cheese on the top. It turned out so delicious, and it just feels good to be able to still eat some food from our own farm or from our neighbor's farm in the middle of winter. It pairs great with a smoothie, which is on my blog, and a vegetable, and some toast. We put honey from our neighbor's farm on our toast or our own homemade blueberry jam. It was a delicious dinner. Well, we had a great week, and we hope you did too. Thanks for watching.